Peace, beautiful people. It is I, Shogun K, bet like broad strats and 4 flats on a Cadillac. Sheesh, I'm here with it, back with another video. Today's video is entitled, A Woman Realizes Her Online Boyfriend Murdered Her Husband. Yeah, it's talking to all y'all people on there on a Tinder, little tenderoni, little plenty of fish. I only know about these sites because I had to Google it. You know what I'm saying? To find out what this was when I first looked at the title of the video I wanted to react to off camera. But let's get right to it, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that hype button if you see it. It helps to push small creators like myself to the masses. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get to it.
Stop me at my house. Please don't do this to me.
We were playing on Ouija Board, and he was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house.
It's like a light switch. It was the scariest thing I ever saw.
When dispatchers in Spokane, Washington answer a 911
Oh, Spokane, Washington. I used to live in Tacoma, Washington. That's about 3 hours away from Spokane. I got a homie that's from Spokane, Washington. Y'all playing with Ouija boards out there in Spokane, Washington, man?
Come on, man.
Let's get to it.
call, an urgent cry for help is followed by chaos and screaming on the other end of the line. Police respond to a scene where a man lies naked and stabbed. A woman stands soaked in his blood, and a third person has vanished, leaving behind a trail of questions and the fractured remains of a night gone horribly wrong. The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. It's just before 6 a.m. on August 13th, 2020, when the call comes in.
911, what are you reporting?
Hello? Stop me at my house.
What, ma'am? I barely hear you. What's going on there?
Please don't do this to me.
Ma'am, what is the location? Hello, sir. Ma'am.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, ma'am. This is 911. Where are you at right now?
Please keep him stopped multiple times. He's not breathing well. He's a correctional officer. I can hear his breath through the wounds. Just relax, please, Anthony. I have you. You're okay.
Ma'am, you're with him right now? Okay.
Yes, I'm covering his wounds.
Where's the person that stabbed him?
He's trying to run away.
He ran away?
Yeah, please stop. Please hurry. He's not doing well.
Haley, do you know who did this?
His name is Edward Martinez. Edward Martinez.
And is it your boyfriend that stabbed?
My boyfriend stabbed my ex-husband. He can hardly breathe.
Okay.
I really need medical assistance.
Yeah, we're getting there, okay?
The assailant, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez, has already fled on foot. Officers arrive to find the neighborhood quiet.
Yo, this joint started off crazy from the 911 call. So you got the boyfriend stabbing the ex-husband. She walks out. Her ex-husband is bleeding, stabbed multiple times. He stabbed so many times, she said, I can hear the air coming out of his wounds. So, it's all in the chest, in the neck and the chest. She can hear the air coming out as he's trying to breathe. Then you hear old boy in the background, the boyfriend talking about, please, I love you. Don't do this to me. We got to go. We got to leave together. And she just frantic. She just called them boys on them real quick. Called 911. I need help. I need, she let them know who did it. So now ain't too much to piece together except for the why. The why. But in a love triangle, we kind of already know where this is going. But this is crazy so far.
One pausing on the sidewalk to question nearby residents.
You guys see anybody take off from here? You guys see anybody run away from here?
Although officers don't yet realize the horrific scene waiting just inside the house, they're about to witness it firsthand. Still on the phone with Haley, the dispatcher attempts to get more information to help guide them to the residence.
What color is your house?
My house.
The house that you're at. Come on. Help me, Haley. Haley, Haley, come out front and make yourself known to officers. You can, because the sooner you come out, the sooner we can help him. Okay, come out front.
Just take me to. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Why is she telling her to come out? She just told you this dude been stabbed all up in his chest and she's putting pressure on the wounds. Why do y'all want her to stop applying pressure to run outside to meet the police officers? She already told you the dude that stabbed him, not shot, the dude that stabbed him has ran away. You cops are coming in with tasers, guns, mace, and a dog probably. Why she got to come outside and stop CPR or putting pressure on the wounds? Whatever she's doing, she's right. She don't need to leave. They need to just enter the premises. They need to announce themselves. Hey, police, have officer around the back, side, front. One go inside. You feel me? They got procedures for this. She shouldn't have to stop what she's doing to come out and meet them.
Come on out.
Who else is in here?
Making my dog sleep
Who else is in here?
Where's our victim at? Dog's friendly? Hi, dog.
Hi, puppy. No, it's okay. Where's he at?
Dogs, come here.
He's in here.
That's him.
Keep that door open.
Get that door open so partners can come in.
Spokane police. Spokane police.
Anybody else in here, man? Yes.
Yeah, we need max supplies now.
25-year-old Anthony lies nude on the bedroom floor, drenched in blood and barely clinging to life.
Oh, we need chest seals, bro. In the back!
Medics.
Why the hell he naked? Maybe it started in the shower. What y'all think? I'm just throwing little ideas out here. Maybe it started in the shower and ended up getting stabbed wherever he was at. But why else would he be butt naked? That's the ex-husband. Why is he over that house butt naked?
Now, please. He's still alive, but hey, partner, Spokane police. I got a faint pulse still, but got it. Now, 30s. Several.
Paramedics rush to Anthony's aid, but with little room to work, they quickly ready a gurney to move him outside. Meanwhile, an officer attempts to get critical information from Haley about the missing suspect.
Okay, quickly. I know this is traumatic, and I'm gonna have a bunch of questions.
Yes, it's
all right?
okay.
We gotta start with the very basic.
He's not from here. He doesn't know the area very well. His name is Edward Andrew Martinez. He's from Sacramento, California.
Okay. Where was he last seen?
He was begging me to come out with him. I was in the bedroom holding him.
Come out where?
He begged me to take him somewhere. He didn't grab the cars. He begged me to drive him somewhere.
Where did he go?
I don't know. The only place he knows is J&K Liquor Up.
Last time you saw him, what was he wearing?
He was wearing blue denim shorts, and he was wearing dark blue loafers, and he was wearing a t-shirt. I don't remember what color it was.
You don't remember?
No, I only saw his bottom half. I was letting him to get out.
Paramedics attempt to control Anthony's bleeding, but with countless stab wounds ravaging his body, their efforts are quickly overwhelmed.
Wow. Stab got
Everywhere, upper torso, a couple on the back.
Go.
Do we have one more sticker? Got an uncovered stab wound up the right.
Yeah.
You want to start compression?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to start compression.
We're going to work in here. We're just going to go.
That's it. Let's go.
Do you need another sticker? Does it matter at this point?
If you have one,
yeah, hell yeah.
Leaking big time.
We're going to need one. If you just want to leave us with every sticker you got, that'd be great.
The officer continues pressing Haley for details about the suspect, and soon learns the three share a far more tangled relationship than he could have ever imagined.
How do you know him?
We met online a few weeks ago.
Were you guys in a dating relationship or something?
Yeah, we were talking online for like a week or two, and I went down to California, picked him up,
Okay.
and brought him down here.
So wait a minute. It's a long drive from Cali to Spokane, Washington, I'd imagine. Well, no, because Spokane is like southern. It's like southern Washington. But she drove out to Sacramento after talking to him for a week or two online. You already driving to Cali, going to a different state to pick up somebody you don't really know at all? That's all it took was a week or two of conversation to convince you that I should drive all the way out to Sacramento, California and invite a person I don't know to come to my house and stay at my house with me? We gotta do better.
So has he been living here?
Yes, he's been living here for about 2 months.
The male who's been injured,
He's my ex-husband.
does he live?
Wait, who's been living there? Wait a minute. The guy you picked up or the ex-husband?
How do you know him?
We met online a few weeks ago.
Okay, so she met him online a few weeks ago. We're still talking about the boyfriend, not the ex-husband. The ex-husband stabbed up.
Were you guys in a dating relationship or something?
Yeah, we were talking online for like a week or two, and I went down to California, picked him up, and brought him down here.
So she's only known him for 2 weeks.
Has he been living here?
Yes, he's been living here for about 2 months.
Ma'am, how the hell he been living there for 2 months if you just met him 2 weeks ago and you just picked him up from Cali 2 weeks ago? How could he be living there 2 months? Is the math not mathing with y'all too? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Let me know if I'm tripping. If I'm tripping, I'll just say my bad, I'm tripping. But my math seems like it's on point. You met him 2 weeks ago. You've been talking to him for 2 weeks. You went down there to get him and pick him up, and he been living with you for 2 months? That math just, it ain't really mathing for me.
The male who's been injured.
He's my ex-husband.
Does he live here as well?
Yes.
Okay. Did those two get into it over something?
I'm sorry to disclose so much, but we were all like messing around in the bedroom. And he
just prior to this?
And he just snapped. And he was all into it. And I don't know why.
Was everybody drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all was having an orgy. When the orgy goes wrong. That's what we hearing about right now, man. Y'all was having an orgy.
Emotional, damn it.
That's what happened. He thought he could handle it. See, this one of them crazy relationships. He only known you for 2 weeks, but yeah, you done went and picked him up, brought him home, and you got him with your ex-husband, and all three of y'all having an orgy. She said, I don't want to expose everything. So that means, so you saying that your ex-husband and him was messing around too? It was just a big orgy. Y'all all three just a big soup orgy, right, going on. And then he couldn't take it no more. And he just snapped out of nowhere. I hope he ain't one of them guys that he done fell in love with you in 2 weeks and he thought he could take the orgy thing going on because y'all been drinking. And then when he seen your ex-husband giving you the whatever he was giving you or whatever you was giving him and couldn't take it no more.
Emotional, damn it.
And he snapped. But in the beginning, they talked about a Ouija board. So I think it's some foul spiritual play at works. Let's keep going.
So you guys were all messing around in the bedroom. What precipitated the stabbing?
I think that he couldn't get there or he couldn't get hard, and I think that he was just intimidated or something.
By your ex? So that's why he's nude? Okay. How did the stabbing occur?
We were just messing around on the bed, and he said it was okay. And the next thing I know...
Said what was okay?
Edward said it was okay that we were messing around.
Okay.
And then he started stabbing Anthony in the back, and Anthony said, ow, stop, what are you doing? And I just jumped off the bed.
Oh, okay. So now we get a little bit further detail. So it wasn't a big old soup. It wasn't a soup orgy going on. She and they sleeping with her ex-husband. Edward said he ain't tripping, he don't mind. As soon as Anthony started blowing your back out here, he come with the knife. That what it sound like to me. Anthony was in there blowing your back out, and old boy couldn't take it. Edward couldn't take it, and started shanking him in the back with a knife. Is that what y'all hearing? That's the story I'm hearing. Let me know if I'm tripping.
He just kept going out and Anthony around the bedroom trying to get away.
Okay.
He just kept stabbing him.
Okay, so he was trying to flee while they were in there? Are you injured?
No, I'm not. I told him I was, so he'd leave.
The officer escorts Haley to his cruiser where she can stay warm, given that all she's wearing is a blood-soaked robe. The front seat affords her a clear view of paramedics fighting to save Anthony.
It's okay. So he's got a pulse. He's all right. Okay?
Okay.
Haley, I need you to listen to me, all right? We need to think real hard where he would have gone.
He really doesn't know anything down here. We go to the dispensary, or we go to the...
Does he have any friends here?
No.
Okay.
He's literally got no one here. Oh, God.
Haley, look at me, okay? Haley, don't look over there.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Anthony is loaded into the ambulance, which makes its way to a nearby hospital.
He didn't deserve this.
Okay.
If I would have known he was in any danger, I wouldn't have let any of this happen.
No, I understand.
And I believe you. The problem is you don't know the guy you went and picked up. You just met him 2 years, 2 weeks ago. That was a very bad decision to make. You never invite somebody in your house that you don't know. You telling me you didn't even think to go on a few dates first? You know, hey, let's meet up blase, and go on a couple dates. You just gonna go straight to old boy house, pick him up, bring him back to your crib, and think that's okay, crossing state lines to a person you don't fucking know?
Officers secure the house with police tape and begin searching the vehicles in the driveway in case Eddie may have hidden inside. During their search, they discover a uniform, which Haley clarifies belongs to Anthony, who works as a correctional officer. Afterward, the officers share grim remarks about the severity of Anthony's injuries.
There was a lot of singer sewing machine.
I was looking at his front. He was stabbed up here,
Shin sliced open.
Wow.
chest, stomach, like, and then rolled him over. Like it looked
And he had
like
just
from
4
top
more on
down.
his back.
I'd say he's upwards of 20 stabs. Well, they were in the middle of having intercourse, and so they were all kind of intermingled with that. But suspect started stabbing the victim in the back, and then they started running around, suspect chasing, and then it was, yeah.
As they continue, one officer shares the reason for their delayed entry into the house.
When Macbeth and I pulled up, we're looking around like there's no screaming, there's no sound of anything going on.
That was sounding kind of weird. When you guys like,
and I was like, are we sure it's? And then she finally came out and I was like, yeah, we're.
Okay, that's why. Remember earlier, I was like, yo, why would they have her stop doing what she's doing to meet the officers? Because of what they're saying right now. They pulled up expecting to hear screaming and, just a chaotic situation, but they heard nothing at all when they pulled up. So they probably thought they might have been at the wrong location.
At the right house. Was he conscious? The victim? I wouldn't say conscious, but he was taking some gasping breaths and he would move every once in a while.
That's called agonal breathing.
That's not good. Pulse down to like low 40s when they picked him up and carried him out on his gurney.
That's pretty.
There was some of that, like thick gelatinous.
Well, but yeah.
Damn.
He had bubbles coming out of his armpit.
Wow.
I've never seen so many chest seals on one person.
Haley provides officers with a photo of Eddie to help them as they organize a search. Still, her greatest concern is for Anthony, fearing that any hope of saving him is already gone.
well, I'm not trying to give you false hope, but I'll tell you too, if he was expired, that ambulance would have never left this location. So he was alive when he left here.
I feel so incredibly guilty. I don't even have a stab wound. Like, I didn't even protect them,
That's well, sounds like it happened really fast.
I
Okay.
didn't even know.
A canine tracker and drone operator work together to scour the neighborhood, hoping that Eddie may still be somewhere nearby, but there's no trace of him until 7:13 a.m. when Sacramento dispatchers contact Spokane police.
Crime check, what are you reporting?
Hi, my name's Katie. I'm a dispatcher with Sacramento Police Dispatch. I've got a caller on the other line whose son called them from Spokane, Washington, saying he was running for his life. Is this the correct phone number?
He's in Spokane, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me bring her on. Okay, ma'am, you're connected with Spokane Police. Go ahead.
How long ago did your son call you?
At 7:08.
So about 5-7 minutes ago. And he said he was running for his life. Did he say where he was at?
That's what he told us, and he said he's at the 1500 block of Wesley Avenue there in Spokane, Washington. There's a park near there, and he was walking in there, running in an alley, and saw some stranger and asked if he could use the phone.
Okay.
Their phone.
Any reason why he didn't call 911 himself?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
His first name is Edward.
Edward? Let me see if we've got any calls from an Edward. One sec. No, it doesn't look like it. Seems odd that he wouldn't call 911 and just call family in another state. Did he say exactly what was going on?
He just said that he was running for his life.
Following the tip on his location, Eddie...
So the family members don't even know what's going on. They just got a panicked kid. He only 19. Screaming, saying that he running for his life, he need help. So they instantly, since they're all the way in Sacramento, they just called the police, the Spokane police, to help, not knowing that he's running for his life because he almost may have, we're about to see in a little bit, taken a life. He may have taken a life himself. Threw your whole life away, bro. Because if this is definitely attempted murder, for sure. This is definitely attempted murder, probably second degree. Because it was reactionary. It wasn't like planned or nothing like that. It seemed like it happened in the moment. He just lost it. Probably because seeing an old girl getting plowed out like that, you feel me? He just lost it. But we gonna see.
He was quickly found and arrested without incident, which was relayed over the radio to the canine search unit.
Yo! Sweet. Attaboy. Surprised that went peacefully.
Well, thanks, Mom, for calling.
Right? Heck yeah.
Eddie is taken to the police station for an interrogation, where detectives will soon try to unravel how a seemingly consensual encounter erupted into a violent bloodbath. As he waits for the interview to begin, his unsettled voice fills the empty room.
Alien. I just want to see the alien. So we can see the alien, everything will be fine. And thanks to still work and not me. Doesn't mean I should have taken his life. He's tired of being a landlord. He's tired of it. It's work.
Hey, Eddie? Edward? What do you prefer to go by?
Eddie.
Eddie? My name's Brian Sesnick. I'm a detective at the police department. Detective Doug Strosall. Did I tell you this room is recorded, audio and video recorded? Obviously, it's a police station.
Just to my crazy empty thoughts.
Well, the reason I'm here is obviously that I know what happened. That's my job. My hope is that I can just talk to you and tell me whatever you want. I'm just here to get facts.
The detective reads and explains his Miranda rights before continuing.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to answer my questions?
Is it all right if I have a lawyer present?
You would like a lawyer?
Yes.
It is.
Though it seems the interview is over before it begins, what the detective shares next changes everything.
So what's going to happen? We're going to have someone come in here. We're seeking a search warrant to get photographs, buccal swabs, which is your DNA. They'll be in here. When that's done, you're going to be booked into jail. You're going to be charged with first-degree murder.
First degree.
Okay.
Dang, I thought it'd be. Oh no, maybe I had it backwards. Which one of the first is it first degree or second degree that has a conspiracy link to it? That normally people that conspire to commit it, and it's not like a reactionary murder. It's when they plan it out. I can't remember. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Okay.
He's dead.
He is dead. You killed him. If you change your mind and decide you want to talk to me about this, you can always send a kite.
Yeah, I don't need a lawyer. Forget that. I know what I did, and I'm not going to deny it.
Eddie has read his rights once more before questioning begins.
So before we go into everything, I just want to ask, why did you say you wanted an attorney and then decide to talk? Is it because you didn't think he was dead? I mean, what?
No, it's just, I don't know, I'm thinking too much about it.
Thinking too much about it.
I've been thinking about too much lately, and it's...
I get it.
Gotta be the death of me.
What's going on with your life?
I just been off a lot, and I'm like just not doing the right thing, and it took me over mentally, and thought I was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I literally thought that there's like someone else in my head. Like I'm not the only one in my head. Might need testing because I don't know.
Do you have a counselor?
No.
Right. What are the tattoos? See,
Oh,
tree with S's.
That's a tree of life.
What about the K on your finger?
My girlfriend's got a matching Q.
Oh, okay. Does it mean anything, or is it just because
we're together?
Just because you're together.
Man, yeah, y'all definitely fell in love quick. Y'all fell in love real fast. Y'all got matching tattoos already. Y'all only known each other for 2 weeks. That's diabolical.
Well, probably not no more, but yeah.
Eddie explains he first met Haley on the dating app Badoo.
I guess I was the first one to like her on the profile, and then she matched with me, and from there, we just clicked. Like, it just felt so natural talking to her, and you know, I was at a point in time where I just couldn't trust anybody around me, even people that I loved. Sometimes I just thought were shifty, and I don't know. I just been seeing things in a really up way.
He tells the detective that Haley lived with him temporarily in Sacramento before deciding to return home to Spokane.
So why would she tell them she only been dating this dude for 2 weeks and she used to live with this dude in Sacramento? That don't even, remember I said the math wasn't math earlier? That's what I'm talking about. So now we get more information that she was actually living with him. So this is not a 2-week affair where he just ain't crazy in love with this woman. No, they've been together for a little minute. She probably told him that she wasn't going to be with the ex-husband no more, and it escalated from there. So she lived with him in Sacramento. So when she came to pick him up, it wasn't her first interaction with him. She'd been living with him. She went back home to Spokane and came back and got him and had him move in with her. That would it sound like so far. And also, what I typically see, though, people that think that they schizophrenic, they crazy, they don't know. They don't know that they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking that these voices are real. You see what I'm saying? Like, if y'all watch the Ed Gein story on Netflix, check that out if you haven't already. You see, he thought a lot of these voices he was hearing was real people talking to him. A lot of schizophrenics don't understand that it's not a person there. If you watch somebody who has schizophrenia, they're speaking to themselves as if another person, you feel me, is sitting right there talking to them. So the fact that he's saying this now, he might be trying to go the crazy route because he know old boy is dead now. He knows he's dead and he know first degree murder. Oh man, I got to at least say I'm crazy. Because he ain't trying to go to jail. He's trying to go to the psych ward. But let keep going.
I'm going to stop her. I just went with her. And a lot changed after that. Like I like literally just cut everybody off for my new life.
Sure. What all did you know about her at that point?
Well, I knew her situation, which she was still living with her husband, who claims to be divorced with.
Although Haley described Anthony as her ex-husband, their divorce wasn't yet finalized at the time of the incident.
And I, at first, was okay with the idea of it because I didn't think she told me, he's not going to be on no weird he's not going to do the things that he did do and did drive me off the edge.
So how was the living situation in the house?
It was fine, for a while it just functioned, everything just worked, and there were moments where I would find text messages between them of things I didn't want to see, and that.
First of all, you moved into a household where she is still legally married, even if she told you they were separated into that house. You as a man moving in with a woman in her house with her soon-to-be ex-husband is not an ideal situation. You talking about things that's working out fine. They definitely wasn't if you find the text messages between them two. And it's even crazy they got to send text messages when they in the same fucking house. And whatever you seeing that you didn't want to see, are they still sending each other dick pics? And excuse my language. They still sending private part images to themselves? You feel me? What are you seeing that you shouldn't been seeing? And why wasn't that a red flag for you to probably leave? You already in a different state. You cut everybody off in your family, you said, for your new life out here in Spokane. You get there, the relationship she tell you about is not really what it is. You got some cool moments, but you starting to find text messages and seeing stuff you don't want to see. So why don't you be like, you know what? I ain't signing up for this and get up out of there.
I kept telling her about it. I keep telling her and she keeps ignoring it,
After news of Anthony's murder broke to his family, some were quick to point blame at Haley.
I'm curious have they arrested his wife, Anthony's wife? If not, you all need to put her in cuffs.
Okay. All right. And so for what reason?
Apparently, what they said on KH2 on their website said that the two men live together.
All right.
Anthony's married.
Okay.
The suspect is his wife's boyfriend. I just think that she needs to be looked at pretty seriously.
This girl has created this situation. This person who stabbed my nephew, she is just as responsible for this as he is.
Wait a minute, what part does Anthony play in this? Why would Anthony, the husband, why would you allow your wife to have her boyfriend move in with y'all? What kind of sense that make? I'm not sitting up in the crib when my wife is getting plowed down by her boyfriend. What do you mean she's as responsible as the boy? No, where's Anthony's responsibility at in this? Where is he taking accountability for allowing this situation to even happen? As a husband, why would you even allow your wife's boyfriend to come be in your house at all? Like, if y'all finna be divorced or whatever, she gonna have to take that shit somewhere else. You gonna have to be in a hotel living amongst yourself, paying your own bills before you let another man come in and be plowing your wife. I'm just saying.
But as investigators have learned, things among the three seemed cordial until last night, when, according to Eddie, everything shifted after they began partying and playing an unusual game.
We started taking shots of gin.
How many shots did y'all take? I mean, did you polish off a bottle or just take a couple?
We had like 4 shots each.
Okay.
It was like one of the bigger Amsterdam gin bottles.
Oh, Lord, New Amsterdam, Lord. My cousin, back in the day, my cousin and I, we bought a whole bottle of New Amsterdam, the New Amsterdam gin or vodka, whatever it is, for like $15 to $20 for a whole gallon and got smacked. Back then, it used to be cheap liquor. Now, I done heard that they done came up in the liquor game, you know what I'm saying? And they done refined their taste and refined what they're using. But back in the day, that was terrible. You might as well been drinking Sveka. If you know what Sveka is, you can get like a gallon of Sveka for like $5, $6 for a whole gallon. It's that red label vodka that's always at the bottom of the shelf. Yeah. Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that.
And we just took that. He also took a couple dabs. You know dabs, right?
Weed. They getting
you tell
high.
me, just we're on the same page.
It's like a THC wax, and they get it really hot and inhale it. Yeah.
Okay. So y'all were sitting around doing that. How were things going at first?
At first, we were playing. It was pretty weird. We were playing on the Ouija board.
Playing on a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Anthony was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house, even though he thinks the house is full of good spirits, and summoned a named Zozo or whatever. He was like begging for Zozo to come and be there, and the thing moved to where he wasn't going to be there. Like, they said no.
Whoa. They summoned a demon named Zozo, but this demon said it wasn't going to come into the house. Hold on. Let's see if Zozo is the actual name of a demon real quick. I'm curious to know now. Let's see. Zozo demon. Oh, wait a minute. It's a movie? It's a movie called I Am Zozo. What is the real story about Zozo, the Ouija board demon? Y'all are tampering with things that you know not. You're messing around with spirits and entities that you don't know nothing about. That's crazy. Zozo, aka Pazuzu, is a Mesopotamian wind god who only got demoted and demonized in the last 2,500 years or so. So it's a real demon, or it was considered a demon in past 2,500 years. But they're trying to summon this thing, and they probably watched this movie and were drunk and high and thought it was funny and thought it was a joke, and we might got some spiritual activity going on. But let's get back to it.
Things and got some interesting answers.
After attempting a demonic summoning through the Ouija board, they turned on some music, and sometime after midnight, Eddie says that Haley came to him with a proposition.
Haley comes on to me, wants me to have sex with her right in front of him, and he's sitting like right there, like on the corner, at that distance from the bed. And
so whose room are you in now?
We're in ours, and he's just in there.
However, Eddie's version of what happened doesn't quite align with what Haley told an officer at the crime scene.
I don't know, like he just got too up tonight or just lost it or what.
And he wasn't doing anything besides smoking weed and drinking gin?
No. Okay. And it was their plan. Like, I went in on it because I didn't even
So do he and Anthony get along?
Yeah.
Is their plan to have this sexual encounter with all of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really drunk, so I couldn't work anything up for some reason. I get that drunk sometimes. I can't. My body just goes numb. And I have
So he couldn't get it up. He been drinking too much. His man is not on salute. He can't even chill. She trying to get him to go. It's go time in her head. She ready to go. She ready to go so quick. She ain't even waiting for the husband to leave out. She wanted right then and there. According to his story so far. Her story a little bit different, but we can go with his story right now. He couldn't get it up, which I think he gonna explain that's why she went to old boy, because he couldn't get it up.
So you couldn't get hard?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So what happens next?
She starts trying to get me somewhere. It's not working. I we start messing around, and then Anthony starts coming up, rubbing mine and her feet.
Oh.
And just, I don't know, like, it made me feel uncomfortable, but, you know, I was already uncomfortable. So it just, like, added to it, and I don't know, I started feeling a deep anger inside of me. Just building. And, like, after a while, I literally took a step in the bathroom. Light wasn't on. And all I can think in my head, as soon as I walk in that bathroom, is, like, literally I went to find a knife and then lost it.
Eddie then left the bathroom and retrieved a small folding knife from the living room mantel above the fireplace.
And then obviously you went back to the bedroom.
Right. And
did you say anything to them?
No. I actually kind of did this pretty sneaky. And that's what I feel bad about, is I was pretty sadistic about it. I took the knife and I literally hid it between my ass cheeks. So no.
Let me tell you something. This is not your first rodeo hiding something in your ass cheeks. Sir, if you can hide a knife between your ass cheeks, you are a professional. You'd have been to jail before, huh? Edward, you have been to jail, my friend. You have been to jail before. You hid a knife between your ass cheeks? Diabolical.
Would see me walking in.
You were completely naked at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And sure enough, when I sat down...
So hold on, wait a minute. If you felt uncomfortable when old boy came over and started rubbing y'all feet, he's rubbing your feet and her feet, you felt uncomfortable. Why would you get butt-ass, butterball, butt naked and come back in there act like you ready to join in on the fun? And then hide the knife in your ass cheeks. That is crazy. What is going on, bro? Why would you? That don't make no sense. If you was uncomfortable and you ain't like it, why would you come back in butt ass naked like you with it? Why you ain't just like, hell no, I ain't with this? Why you ain't start just wilding out? You know what I'm saying? And which would have messed the whole ambiance up, which would have caused an argument. Y'all would have chilled, stopped. It'd have been an argument. You know what I'm saying? And we might not be where we at right now if you had did that. But instead, you feeling uncomfortable about getting foot rubs from a dude. So you think in your head, well, let me go and get butterball naked in front of him and put a knife in my ass cheeks to hide it. You a trained professional. You wasn't thinking about cutting up nothing. You wasn't thinking about the blade sliding down the crack and hitting the hole. You wasn't thinking about the blade slicing off a piece of the cheek. You wasn't thinking about none of that. No. You have full control of that blade down the crack of your ass. And you only 19, so you've been doing this for a while. That sound like something a veteran, knife wielding, butthole choking, holding knives and razor blades can do. You got to be a veteran, but you're only 19 doing it. Yo, that's crazy. I'm sorry. That's just crazy to me. Is it not crazy? That's crazy to me, man.
I moved it to where I could easily grab it. And then I said, well, since you guys are doing this right here, you might as well change the view, you know? And I got him to turn around where Anthony's back was facing me.
So how were they when you walked in?
They were facing me on the bed. And when I was sitting like this on the bed, when I laid down and hid the knife. And then I picked up my phone and... Not my phone, I picked up her phone. Because they said turn a light on. And I turned the light on and used that as a distraction.
The light on the phone?
Mm-hmm. And I just did what I never thought I would do, ever. It was when I came back in the room taking a piss.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him now giving a telling me to join in, knowing that I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was, but just seeing that and thinking about like just everything else adding up, I felt like nothing mattered. And like literally, I said, F it. And I feel bad about it now. Like I feel remorse now. I genuinely miss Anthony because he was an alright friend. Mm-hmm. I don't know what drove me to take his life. I couldn't stop. Because I used to go hunting. Mm-hmm. So I know the feeling of taking life. I used like whenever we get a deer, the dog would go fetch it and it wasn't quite dead. When you shoot it with a shotgun, brings it back. I had to snap the necks of them, and that actually gave me a rush.
Oh wow, whoa. This is like serial killer mindset shit. You feel me? Like when you get a rush from taking a life, an animal's life, and you a hunter and you doing it, you snapping necks, and it's giving you a rush, and you like that, you on the verge of being a damn serial killer. Yes, sir. When you start to take satisfaction in the death or the hurting or the domination of another creature or person, you are on your way to Serialville Nation. We glad it stopped here, because you going to jail, but you going to jail. Yeah. We glad it stopped here. But also, one thing I want to touch on is that, did y'all realize when he talked about the whole demon, I ain't gonna skip past the demonic thing, because I believe in demonic forces and all that. I believe in God and everything like that. So I believe there's a lot of, demonic activity, residue all around us. So normally though, somebody that was possessed or something or lost control don't really know what happened. He knows exactly what happened. Exact details, how he felt in the moment, what happened, what did he do, what did he grab, how he planned it, how he had them do certain things. Normally a person that's overtaken with some kind of spiritual entity, they don't know what's going on. I didn't do that. I don't know. I blacked out. I didn't know. But he knows everything. He got the bird's eye view, the side eye view, hindsight. He got his third view. He is giving you a mapped out detail of everything that happened, because I don't think an entity did it. I think it heightened their senses on what's going on. They're really doing, they're drinking, they're high, they're drunk, they're doing the Ouija board. That now you doing a threesome. You mad because old boy is plowing your girl out in front of you and you can't get your mans up. And he over there giving her the schlong. And now you upset. You upset and you lost it. You lost your damn mind. How dare he? How dare her husband smash my girlfriend in front of me when I can't get up? That's what's running through your mind right now. You were so mad that you risked putting a blade down the crack of your ass so you could have a reason to turn him around and start the stabbing, just like you would do a helpless animal and take the life and feel the rush. That's crazy. Y'all gotta watch people like this. This is stuff you should know before you get in a relationship with somebody. If you a hunter, if you take life, are you taking life because you understand the circle of life and that you're like, I'm a deer hunter, we eat the meat, it's something I do with my family? Or if somebody tell you something like that, I get a rush whenever I got to take, you might want to throw a red flag up. Mm-hmm. You might want to throw a red flag up. But let's keep going.
I haven't gone hunting in so long.
Did this give you a rush while you were doing it?
It was like very short-lived.
Yep.
Because when I paid.
So
I literally, I had no idea. I just lost control and then I gained it all back at when it was too late.
At the scene, Haley described what happened just as Eddie began his vicious assault on Anthony.
And he was telling Aaron, then he was telling Eddie to stop, that he was hurt, that he's really hurt. And
how many times do you think he stabbed him?
Oh God, so much. Probably before, I thought he was like punching him out first. It was probably 15. 16 times.
Wow.
Between the back and the chest. I could literally hear each of the holes like gasping for breath in his lungs. Like,
how big is the knife?
Probably about 4 inches. It was a utility silver knife. It was kind of boxy.
Was it like a 4-inch long blade?
Yeah.
The folding utility knife was recovered at the crime scene, its blade and handle stained with Anthony's blood.
Did you say anything to him?
No. Well, I think I said some words out of fury, but it wasn't any rational words. It was probably just anger.
What did he say?
First thing he said was, "Please stop. You can talk about this."
Wow.
What about Haley? What was she doing?
She just kept saying, "You're scaring me. You're scaring me."
It's just like a light switch. Okay. It was the scariest thing I ever saw. He put me on the bed. He said, "You're gonna go. We're gonna go." I'm like, "No." Why
If say that again.
He pinned me on the bed and said, "We're gonna go," and I said, "No."
The 911 call captured Eddie's desperate plea alongside Haley's frantic response.
So he tried to force you to go? Was he holding you at night?
No, he threw it on the bed.
He didn't have the knife.
No, he threw it on the bed. And he said he can't do this to me. And I said, I got to. And I jumped down off the bed, away from his grasp, and started grabbing Anthony. And he started getting dressed. He said, you gotta get me out of here. You gotta hide me. I'm like, I'm not gonna hide you. I gotta make sure it's okay.
Remember what you said to her?
Yeah. I think.
What'd you say?
I said something along the lines of, you have to help me. I can't go to jail.
Did she agree to help you?
No. I knew she wasn't going to.
Was Haley a part of this at all?
No. I think she knew it was up, though.
At what point?
Well, she told me I sometimes have these like swings, mood swings, not really mood swings, but like just episodes where I'll I just shift. It's like psychologically just shift, and I'm just like, that's the me that doesn't give a kind of thing. And she can tell like when I'm being sadistic, just in like the way I talk and the things that I say as opposed to how I normally talk. And she knew, because I was hinting at it, but I wasn't like being direct with it. I was kind of like smiling and laughing at her in a really f***ed up way, and like at that point I had just lost all.
She said you started doing that before you left the room to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's because I think I was thinking about it at that time.
You were thinking that you were going to go get a knife?
Mm-hmm.
That was before you went pee, though.
Yeah.
In the story you just
told.
No,
that's not.
She said they were there. You had a look.
Yeah. And then when they started having sex when I came back, that's when I got the knife and then made another trip. I actually don't remember it fully and in like all the right sequence, so I'm not lying, I'm just like,
No. You said you started thinking about it and you got that look, and that's when she knew. And she said that you had a weird look before you ever even went to the bathroom. And so I'm just wondering if, when you're in the room before you went to the bathroom, if you started thinking about this. Or if it was really when you came back from the bathroom and...
I think I started in the room. I was thinking about it. Oh. Now I'm like thinking all the way back. Like the premeditation started right there in the room.
Damn, right there in the room. So look, going back to the demonic thing. Let's say they did conjure up a demon and the demon was in that room. That's what's whispering in your ear right there. That whole time they're sitting there doing that. It's whispering in your ear. Oh, you can't even get up. You gonna take that? You gonna let your girl get smashed like that? Go get a knife. Take his life. You know what I'm saying? Like that demon was whispering in your ear, man. But from what it sounds like, you saying you've been having episodes. You probably came to there with the demon on you. Had a demon on your back. Watch who you bring in your house. You feel me?
Before you even went to the bathroom?
Right.
Okay.
As the detective digs for any prior history of violence, Eddie suddenly drops an unexpected bombshell about Haley.
Anything physical between you and him ever before this?
No.
No fighting at all?
Mm-hmm.
How was you and Haley's relationship? Because obviously, I can only imagine the stress that you put on.
Well, our relationship was pretty rocky for a while. Like, not too rocky. Like, we genuinely love each other. At least I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Even if whatever happens, and I honestly feel like we have a kid on the way.
You do? Man. She's pregnant? I did not know that. What do you want me to tell Haley?
It's just a lot. Is it possible if I can write her down a letter or something?
Absolutely.
I'd rather just do that.
Once Eddie is left alone, he will soon resume talking to himself, spilling raw and unsettling thoughts into the empty room. Before stepping away to let him write, the detective answers one final urgent question about Eddie's legal fate.
Am I doing life?
I can't answer that. I can tell you I have been doing this a long time, and with the exception of like third strike cases, I have not had a life case.
Really?
Yes.
I literally thought like if you kill someone, you do life. Like I thought it was that serious.
You would think so, but no. It's not how our criminal justice system works. So.
That's true.
After assuring Eddie that Haley will receive his letter, the detective leaves him alone to write. As he begins, he breaks down, consumed by the lasting consequences of his actions.
I'm not gonna see you for a while. I'm supposed to be a dad. I'm supposed I'll never love you again. I really hope I'm out of here in 9 months.
You think you finna do 9 months for first-degree murder? I understand that you young, I understand you 19, but you have watched movies. Ain't no way in hell if you thought somebody got life, and he's telling you, I've done this a long time, and I've never had a life case on somebody unless it was like their third offense. Why would you deduct that to say, you know what, I hope I'm out of here in 9 months? Sir, you savagely conspired to commit murder, grabbed a knife, put it in your butt cheeks, pulled it out, stabbed a man over 20 times until he died for no reason. He didn't, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Y'all help me out. He didn't provoke you at all. Himself, y'all was down to do the do. Y'all was down for some deviant sexual activity. You was letting him rub all on your feet, and you can come back butterball naked and cut him up and slice him up. And you thinking you get 9 months? You thinking you can get 9 months and you can get out? Ain't no way in hell you get 9 months at the first-degree murder.
Oh, the same thing I had to go through. Why did I follow my dad's footsteps?
Finished with his letter, someone returns to collect the
Your dad killed somebody too? He just said, I don't want to follow in my dad's footsteps. Or why did I follow in my dad's footsteps? Your father a murderer too? Maybe it's in your blood. Maybe this was unavoidable. Maybe it is in your blood to do so, and this was just the right circumstance to bring it out you.
pen. Once again left with only his thoughts, Eddie considers his plans for the future and reflects on a horrifying night that will haunt him forever.
I do the time I get out. I try to go back for her. Her system's weird now. I can actually get out of this very easily. I'm crying most of my fluids out. I gotta stop crying. Gotta not sound like a just gotta play it smooth all the way through. Eventually, find a way. Yeah, I killed a man. Stabbed him like 8 times. He was raping my girlfriend. He got her drunk so he could rape her. To me, too. Thinking I was just gonna let it happen.
That ain't what happened. If that would happen, why you ain't say that to the cop? Why you never said that to the cop, that he had got y'all drunk, he was taking advantage of your girlfriend, so you stepped up and stabbed the hell out of him? If that's what happened, why you ain't been said that?
Come on, man.
Now, what's happening now is you are having a mental breakdown. The thoughts, the adrenaline, right, has subsided. Now you're really thinking about life in jail or 25, 30 years, what's that's going to look like, and mentally you're starting to fall apart now. Now you're trying to create a story that can make sense in your mind to why you did what you did. But we know that's not what has happened because you gave us a full detailed story of what happened, bro. Mentally, you're breaking down now. Thinking about the reality of the situation that you in.
You know, that's just me trying to justify it, though.
See? There it is, yeah.
I know what I did was wrong. You know, I have blood on my hands. Like, literally. But, at least in my own head, I know what I felt like I did what was right. It's just, I can't bring myself to think that was right. I could have beat his ass. That's what I should have done. This wouldn't even have been a situation if I just beat the out of him.
That's true too.
Why, Eddie? Why did you push yourself so far? You bottle up all your lotion. wasn't worth it. It didn't have to stab him. I wonder if I could find out more about this law system. Try to get out early on good behavior or something. So I'll do whatever it takes. I just need to get back home to my lady and my child. That's all I want. I'm coming back home to you, baby. I'm coming back home. Yeah, he thought it was good vibes I was sending out, but really, he took my vibes and killed them. And then I did the same.
25-year-old Anthony Brine suffered from a total of 20 separate stab wounds, including 14 to the chest and abdomen, 5 to the back, and 1 to the right arm. After investigators executed a search warrant to collect photographs, DNA, and his clothing, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez was taken to jail. He was formally charged with first-degree premeditated murder and, following a trial in April 2023, was found guilty and sentenced to 27 years in prison. Although he filed an appeal in February 2025, the Court of Appeals upheld both his conviction and his sentence. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
Okay, moral of the story here. Moral of the story here. Don't do the love triangle thing. It's probably definitely not a good idea to do a love triangle in the same household where you're going to invite somebody to live with you and y'all get drunk and high and stuff like this happen. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, it's a sad situation for all of them. It's sad for the guy who lost his life, Anthony. Rest in peace to Anthony. It's sad for Eddie because he's now lost a majority of his life. It's sad for Haley because now you're a single mother about to raise this kid up by yourself and you lost your husband and your boyfriend in one night. And in his mind, he thinking that he finna get out. Edward said he getting back and coming to be a father. He's coming back for you. Hopefully you get the help you need as well too. You're going to need a lot of therapy, a whole lot of therapy. But yeah, this was just a crazy situation to be in. You should have already known this wasn't going to work out. You should have already known this wasn't going to work out. All of y'all should have already known this was not going to be an ideal situation. And if I'm divorcing somebody and you was trying to move on, you should have moved out. You should have moved out. You know what I'm saying? Or Anthony, you should have moved out. One of y'all should have left. We wasn't going to sit in the house and just be around each other like, nah, that's crazy. And then you knew that Anthony was down. Anthony was freaky. He was rubbing both of y'all feet in that joint. He was down he was with the shits. Anthony's with the shits. Edward claimed he wasn't with the shits, but he went and got butt ass naked. So I still don't know. I'll let y'all be the judge of that, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the hype button and don't forget to keep tuning in to your boy Shogun K. Till next time. Peace.